Okay, so these are going to be all the different clips from 2019 that I never got around to making videos on. And this one right here has some baby ducks strolling around. And I'm just going to go through the clips, talk if I need to talk, have some music if I'm going to have some music. And hopefully you guys enjoy the hour plus of clips from 2019. All right, homesteader family, welcome back to the journey. Thank you for being a part of the journey, and don't forget to share the journey. Mr. Bubba's right here. He's like, I gotta be on camera, so I'll run in front of you. But I had a delivery today. I said on the Sunday Monday vlog that it was going to be my straw mats, but apparently my later shipment came in quicker than the first shipment. So I'm going to come out here and show you guys what I got delivered. This was a big purchase. So I have all these pallets here. I've got a couple boxes on the trailer there. But this is all the furniture that I purchased. So you got the Bucks Teat A Teat, or Set A Set, whatever you want to call it. Different metal chairs with the different designs and everything like that. And you can see there's a picture of the chair with the design of the eagle. And so I got 2 of each design of the chairs that I liked out of their 20-some designs. I picked out, I think, 7. And then I have all this here. So I've got all this to put together. And then a couple more boxes over there. So it will be a nice long day of working on furniture. And I'll show you what stuff looks like as I get it put together. You want to talk about a rainstorm? Check out this mess. All right, so I'm down here at the pond, and the creek had dried up, and it wasn't really overflowing, which I see my little duckling over here that I need to get out of here so it doesn't get sucked down the pipe and fall. So we're gonna get this little baby right here. Come here, little baby. Come here, little baby. Come here, little baby duck. I got you. I got you. I got you. Whoop. There we go. Get that baby duck back to his parents. It overflowed, you can see. It's flowing good. I gotta get all this junk cleared out. But this was barely a trickle when John was here a little while ago, while it was beautiful out. And that's because the pond wasn't really overflowing that much. Now you can see I've got tons of water coming out. You can see all the washouts and stuff of the water coming down. So they got plenty of water. The pond has filled back up. The pond was going down a little bit, not much. It only went down, I want to say, maybe 5 to 6 inches. And we're gonna come up here and check out my culvert. And the road that I started building, of course, is not done, which is not good because it probably filled a bunch of stuff in. And you may be asking, why is this alien walking around in a lightning storm? Well, for those of you that don't know, aliens can't get electrocuted. I work with 7-foot T-posts in storms. It doesn't come for me. I'm an alien. So we have that capability. That, or everybody needs to put signs on the lightning bolt saying could cause electrocution. But who knows? And while John was here, I had fish. I've got trout in the pond. So it was cool. We got to see a bunch of fish along with my goldfish. So this is what I have done so far. So all those bags got covered in dirt, so I'll get all that dug out later. But you can see the water's going how it's supposed to. I still need to finish building this and then backfill all this up so I have the road. And then of course I got this part done, but I still have this to finish. And like I said, that sack's not beautiful, but I just decided to go ahead and throw that sack in there. But look, the water's running how it's supposed to. And it's coming down nice and heavy. Like I said, all this was dry. It was not wet whatsoever. And look, that's one storm. One beautiful storm that this alien called 2.5 years ago. That said, at the end of July, after we would see a bunch of snow, we would see a bunch of rain. And here it is, day after day. Nice, healthy rains. So I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, so I'm over here at Dean Drake's where I bought some of my exotics earlier in the summer. And he's got baby peacocks roaming around, so enjoy. There's Cleopatra over there. I'll be picking her up shortly. And here's Stubbs. He'll be coming home shortly. And he's got a zonkey, or zedonk, whatever you want to call it, right over here. And a lot of other animals. Okay, we got the first trailer load of animals. So we got the emu right here, the female, and the 2 pregnant donkeys. And I'm going to film for later when I get them unloaded. But I just want to show you guys for the Sunday Monday vlog. Chubbers, that's no. Hey, that's no. You leave donkeys alone. Mouses, I said no. Max, I'll bust your ass. I said that's no. Max. Homesteader family, welcome back to the journey. Thank you for being a part of the journey, and don't forget to share the journey. So I've been out here working all day. I had to go to town to pay for all the animals. There's all the donkeys up there walking around. The dogs are chewing on some beef bones that I bought them. And when I got home, somehow somebody opened the gate down there, and the donkeys were inside that pen, and a couple emus, which you can see way up there in the orchard, were over here, and Miracle was over here, and so was ET. So I got them out. I let Casper in here for right now since they pick on Casper some, and just give him a little break, but he wants to get back in there because that's his home. But anyhow, I went to Tractor Supply, and I was going to buy 10 corral panels to make a round pen. And if I bought 20 and a gate, I got $5 off each piece. So this is what I bought. So this is just over 8 foot tall, which will be plenty for the camel. So that's golden. And it goes way down there, comes all the way out here. Here's the industrial picnic table I bought. So I moved that right there so I can sit there and talk to my Zorse, because I pick up my Zorse tomorrow. And I catty cornered the panels just to make them a little bit stronger than being in a straight line. And then what I did was, in here against that tree, against this tree, against that tree, and those two trees, I put the panels against all the trees, so that keeps a little more stability. And then of course I got my bench that was up here. I went ahead and moved that down outside the pen. But I mean, half of this pen would have been all this area, and then the other half, you know, all that area. So I think this is plenty big for the camel and the Zorse to have their own space. And then I went ahead, I left the tire in here, which I'll throw hay in, and I just fill this up with water from the well thing I have down there. And then I put feed for the donkeys to come in. And it's starting to cool down, but it's really hot and very, very humid because of all the rain. It rained a little while ago, and then I got back in here to do some work. So for now, I have this gigantic tree that comes way, way out here. So that will be plenty of shade and cover for the Zorse and for the camel. So I'm going to pick up the Zorse tomorrow, and then probably pick up the camel on Friday. So I'm getting excited. I can't wait. And then, like I said, I can sit here at the table and pet my Zorse, pet my camel, until I get the property all fenced. And then once it's all fenced, then I'll go ahead and let them meander all the way over. So that's it for here. I'll talk to you guys later. homesteader family. So I just got back to the ranch and I've got my boy here. Dean told me to tie him up for a while, but I decided not to because everybody knows how I am with animals. So I'm just walking him on the lead around in circles and getting him used to me. So he didn't jump out the trailer and act all crazy in the beginning. He actually got out real gentle for me. And I just finally, it's been about 15 minutes that he's been in here. And I just got a hold of his rope. So I just want to film a little bit because I got my beautiful baby. And I'm going to walk him around in circles several times, get him used to it. And then I'll come back and show you the hay and everything that I got set up. Hey, Max, that's enough. And that's it. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Alright, so I'm all the way down here at this end of the pen to give you an idea just how big this pen is for the Zorse, and the camel will come in here too. So, I mean, plenty of space. It's 20 12-foot panels, and I believe that's either a 5 or 6 foot gate. But what I did when I went to pick up the Zorse, I stopped, picked up a bale of straw. So I made a nice bed. This is on the south side, so that way the sun keeps it dry. Max, that's enough. Then the tub of water here. I also picked up a block of minerals, a block of salts, and then I went ahead and picked up 2 small bales of hay until I can get all the animals here. Then I'll take the flatbed and get some big bales of hay. So that's what we got going on here. And the noisy Max. Max, that's enough. So that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, so Mr. Stubbs has his new halter on. He thinks he's still tied to the tree. You can see the rope and the string and everything that was tied to his face. So he's rubbed some of the hair off when he was wigging out yesterday, or this morning at 2 a.m. When his leg went through that rope. and got himself all caught up. So he's all good now. He just thinks he's still attached to the tree. Mr. Stubbs, you're not stuck no more. And I got the bulls up there. Mickey's up there with the bulls, checking out the new cows, the zebu that we just got back. And here we go again. It's starting to rain. So I'm going to go ahead and get in. And Mr. Stubbs was a good man. He didn't throw any fit. And he let me rub. So there's no blood or nothing. It's just he rubbed some of the hair when he wigged out. But he's all good. So let's see. Come on. Come on. See? You're not on the tree no more. Come on. See? You're not on the tree no more. See? You're all good. So that's my beautiful boy, Mr. Stubbs. Handsome, handsome, handsome man. Okay, so I was building a new pen, and apparently Stubbs got loose, and he was just over with the zebu, and now he's making his rounds, and he's coming over to the donkeys, so it looks like he's going to be hanging out with the donkeys for a little bit. And while he hangs out with them, I'm going to go ahead and show you the new pen I got going on. So Stubbs was sticking his head through the panels and dragging the panels all over the place. So I'm going to have to put in T-posts and build a secure unit here. So I went ahead, put a T-post up, and then the outside fence, I'm going to attach the panels to the outside fence since all those T-posts are already in the ground, and make everything stable so he can't stick his head through and just drag the pen around that big tree that he was in before. So we'll do that. It's going to be a smaller pen, but him and Cleopatra the camel, when she comes home, I'm going to get them both in here for now, so it's secure until I know they're not going to just tear through the fence, and then slowly but surely introduce them to the other animals, and then eventually all the animals will be roaming together. So I've got a lot of work here to do with the ground being wompy and everything. This T-post driver is a big help. I can just climb up on a panel, drive the post down, because I can't get the tractor over here with the ground being all wobbly. The tractor's unstable because it's a steeper grade than it looks like. But go ahead, get all the T-posts in, get this pen built, and hopefully have that done by this evening. And then I can get him into the new pen. And then I believe tomorrow I am going to pick up Cleopatra, or a day after, and get her home. And slowly but surely, we're going to get everything set up here, and the journey is going to continue. Enjoy. All right, so way back here, you wouldn't be able to tell, but Cleo is right up there, the camel. And you can see over here to the left side is Mickey Mouse. So Mickey Mouse wants Cleo to feel safe, so he's staying right there by her to let her know that she's all right. And he hears me talking, so here he comes down. But he's been laying up there for about an hour now and just keeping an eye on Cleo. And then I went ahead and brought Stubbs out. So Stubbs is out and about with the donkeys. He's happy to get out for a bit. And then I'll get him back in tonight, and we'll be golden. Homesteader family, hope everybody's having a great day. This is, I believe, the third day that I've had Cleo, the camel, and we're going to take Cleo for a walk. So far she's doing good, and this is what I'm talking about, alien telepathy. She's never been for walks. She hasn't had a halter on since she was a baby, never been in a trailer, and this is what homesteaders are supposed to do. They're not supposed to be out just walking goats. They're supposed to be out here walking camels. So everybody wants to know what my journey is about. This is my journey. And my journey is taking a camel for a walk. So once Cleo gets used to the walks, and I'll get the goats together, and I'll walk Cleo and the goats will follow. And then after that, I'll learn how to ride Cleo, if she'll let me. And I'll ride Cleo and the goats will follow us. So for now, we're headed out. I'm going to do the circuit that I normally do. Come on, Cleo. And it's like 2.5 miles. So we're going to get her on a walk, see how she does. Hopefully everything's good. I got 20 feet of rope. She does like to tug and stuff. So I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to get Cleo on the walk and try to work with her with noises and get her to stop, get her to come, everything like that. But how many people get to sit here and walk a camel? It's kind of cool. Come on. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, so a little update. We're still walking good. We're down Wall Mountain. Right there is 16. So we've almost covered 0.6 miles of Wall Mountain. Or I would say about 0.5, because I got like a 1/10 of a mile left. Maybe a 20th of a mile left. But she's doing good. She's wanted to stop a couple times to eat some of the tall grasses. So I went ahead and let her browse a little bit. But you can see I'm barely holding on, and she's doing really good. So I'm really proud, and this is another advantage of having intergalactic, interspecies communication as an alien, because of this right here. Have a camel for 3 days that hasn't been trained to do this, and boom, don't even really got to say anything. She just listens. Same with Stubbs and everybody else. So what can I say? It's an amazing life, amazing journey here on the homestead. All right, homesteader family, welcome back to the journey. Thank you for being a part of the journey, and don't forget to share the journey. So up in my orchard, Stubbs, the stubborn Zorse, jumped a fence, nicked his chest, so I had to get some iodine on it because he didn't want to go in, and it was a hassle to get him in. So now he's tied up. I had him tied to a tree because everybody said tie him to a tree. Well, then he got his face all wrapped to the tree and nicked his face all over. Just rubbed the hair off. So then I decided, well, I'm going to put him on the panel for now. And while he had his face wrapped to the tree, I've had him 5 days now. So of course he's never had a saddle on. And I got him and got the saddle on him while his face was wrapped up in the tree. And I actually got up on top of him and got on top. But you can see there's two tiny little dots of blood where he's nicked that whole line, you can see it's just hair missing. It's not, it's right on the edge right there. You can see a little bit of red where he nicked himself. So I got some iodine on it. Like I said, rest of it's scratches just like his face. And I went ahead, all that orange is the iodine. Got the bottle of iodine there. And then I went ahead and put fly spray on him. But this is the saddle I decided to go with. The front of it is missing the things on the screws. And there's a couple things wrong with it. But I figured it's a starter saddle. So I picked out what I liked. And then I got that real heavy duty pad. And then the only thing is the underneath strap. I need a smaller one. It's too big. I can't ratchet anything any tighter. So I need to get a smaller thing that goes underneath him. So I'll get that next time I go to town. But I got that, the 20-foot lead that I got for the camel, the pad, and something else. Oh, and the bit and the reins, all for $450. So instead of getting that expensive saddle, I just went ahead and went with this. And he's going to sit here tied for a little while. And hopefully I can get him to learn. Because that's what everybody tells me. I need to tie him to a tree for 4 to 5 hours. But the tree didn't work. And it was that small tree up there. And you can see he ripped all that bark off, rubbing his face on it. Let's see if I can lighten it up some. There you go. So right where Cleo's head is. And now her big butt. But that's the tree. Cleo, come on, Cleo. But you can see that's the tree right there. That is where he just went around and around, wrenched all the bark off, wrenched his face into the tree. So I don't like that idea. So I'm going to tie him to here and hope he doesn't yank the corral panel in and bend it. Because Cleo already did it over here. She bent this panel up. I mean, look at the strength that takes to just bend that. So, I mean, I know they're not super heavy-duty panels because they're cheap. But, I mean, just to bend that like that. And then Stubbs put his head through right here and try to push out. But with the poles here, he couldn't do that. And you can see the poles are slanted now. So it is pushed out some from him pushing on that. And Cleo was a good girl today. She went for a walk. So I've only had Cleo for 3 days. And got her to go for a 2-mile walk. And she actually pulled me over to come back into the pen. So she did good the whole walk. And knocked me over right here because she was excited to run back. So I was real pleased with Cleo. She did a good job. It's just this one I'm going to have to work with. So, but that's a zebra in him. Zebras are stubborn apparently. And he definitely is. So I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, so I went ahead and I bought these steel stairs from Dean where I bought all the animals from. I got some primer that I'm starting to cover the stairs, and then I'm going to repaint them. I was going to use this for camel rides, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do because now I don't think I'm going to do camel rides. But it's a really good built staircase, so I'll get it repainted and figure out something to do with it, and I'll go from there. So it probably won't get done this summer because I got other stuff to do, but I'm going to start working on it and pick it up later. Alright, I just got the 811 to paint the lines. There's electric and there's also phone out in the road. So I'm going to start digging with the tractor over here. I just picked up a bunch of fencing for doing the whole 50 acres. And I'm going to go ahead and get the culvert in down over here. For my driveway. This is County Road 16 coming into the far end of the property. So I'm going to get the culvert right here, start digging out some ground, make it flat so the fence company has access. Once I can get a fence company to bid on the job, then they'll be able to drive right onto the property and make access without getting stuck in this big ditch. So we're going to go from there. I measured everything out. I should be somewhat close to my property line, but I'm doing the culvert farther up just to be on the safe side. So here we go. Okay, I went ahead. I got the straps off of the culvert, got the culvert off the trailer. It is a 2 foot tall culvert, so you can see how deep that ditch really is. I'm going to start digging up there and bring this hillside down flat and use all that dirt to fill in around the culvert. And I'll show you that when I'm done. Okay, it may not be the prettiest, the flattest, or whatever else, but this is just the rough start. I got the culvert in, I got the dirt across, so that way I can, and eventually the fence company that I hire will gain access to the ranch, and they'll be able to drive right over instead of that 2.5 foot ditch that your truck or whatever would get stuck in. So that's it. All right, homesteader family. So I am here with Mickey Mouse. We were getting ready to walk home, and we just came to the ridge because I gotta go get the tractor to unload the trailer. And look at all those antelope. Tons of them everywhere. I cannot believe I forgot this clip. This is the clip of me trying to get on Cleopatra the camel for the very first time. So enjoy. All right, so I just got back from town and I found a thief on the ranch. It is Cleopatra the camel, and she is robbing the bird feeders. So I think that is hilarious. That's 6 foot tall fence, so that goes to show she's well over 7 feet. And of course, I'm standing up on a hill, so if I got down, her hump and everything would actually be taller than the fence from what it looks like right now. Uh, but she's going to town. She's a happy, happy girl. You can see the tail wagging back there. She's just enjoying the sweet bird feed and the sunflower seeds and everything that's mixed in there. And she's like, I'll never go hungry. I'm tall enough to eat out of the bird feeders. So I'm going to have to probably move the bird feeder somewhere else if I want to keep bringing birds in, because if I leave the bird feeders here, she'll clean them out in an hour or less. I mean, the way she's going, she's clearing this one out real quick. All right, it's an exciting day. I just got Caesar, this camel, in, and then I just went and picked up some plastic feeders so the animals aren't eating off the ground anymore. I've got 2 more right there, so I spent another, I think, $5,000 today. There's annual ryegrass seed I'm going to spread all over the ranch, and then the sweet feed that's going to go in the silo. And it's exciting. I am getting really, really, really excited for this journey, and it's only just begun. So stay tuned. Okay, so for the culture bed, instead of leaves and grass and all that, since I don't have that, I am using this, which is inside all my shipping containers. I fill this place up with straw. I dust everything with diatomaceous earth, and then I let it go until it's a nice cake-like substance. Because it's breaking down, it still puts off heat. And then that's the pig area, so it's not as bad. Because the pigs don't let the birds in there as much. But the other units, they go ahead and get caked down. And I'm going to use that to go ahead and put inside my culture beds. And then I'll order some good topsoil. Of course, this one's good and the other one's good, so it's just the one I'm working on now. And then I'll order some good topsoil, top it off, and I'll have a good culture bed with good microorganisms, good manure, and a good base of everything to do. So that's what you get when you have a bunch of animals. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, so I was just moving some stuff with the tractor, moving furniture. Mr. Boogs right here, Mr. Max, was chained up to that tree right there. And nothing was hanging from his neck. He had his collar on. So I'm like, how did he get off? Because I have 2 clips for it. So this is what he's done. A huge, I think this is 650-pound clip or whatever. He just ripped the threads and tore it right off. So I've got to go to town, so I'll go ahead and I'm going to buy the next upgrade size, and I'm going to swap out all the dogs, because if he was able to break this, I know it's been over time, but I'm going to go with the bigger, heavier duty one. And when I get to Home Depot, I'll figure out what the pound rate it was for this, and I'll let you know. And then I'll let you know the bigger size one on what I'm going to get. So stay tuned. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so you can see this is completely filled with garbage. And you can see the back of the truck, or the ATV, not the truck. It's like a truck. It's filled with garbage. And that's because Johnny has his own little workshop. So for those of you that hate putting stuff together, I've got 4 picnic tables here to put together, and then I got 4 over in the parking lot still on another pallet. And I went ahead and hooked up one of the heaters, so I've got the heater in here to keep me warm. Got my music boxes there, so I can listen to music. I'm going to get some of these put together, hopefully get it done by the Sunday, Monday vlog, so you can see that I made progress. So we'll go from there. Okay, my dogs decided they were going to be bad and jumped the fence, and you can see they are going all the way up the mountain, all the way around the fence, over to the gate on 16, where they figured out how they could get out of the gate. So I'm going to have to go up there and go get them, and I'm down here working, building these picnic tables. Got this one done and got this one built. So I'm going to have to jump in ATV and go run out there and grab them before they get loose again. You can see that there come the other 2. So they jumped the small fence over by the camper trailer, and here they are trying to sneak all the way to the other end of the ranch. So I'm going to go grab them. All right, so here's one of the 2 pallets that came. So this is the picnic table I'm working on. You can see the flat boards or the tabletops. So it's 4 there, and then these other boxes, and then what I've already opened. So I've got these 4 left to put together, and that will give me 9 picnic tables total. 4 up on the other side, 4 that are going to go underneath that tree with the other picnic table there for a little picnic area, so people can go left inside the gate to be away from the animals and go right inside the gate to go see the animals. So I've got all that to do. And then as you can see, all my pallets keep stacking up, because now I'm going through 5 pallets of feed each month during the winter, during the bitter cold, so they have the energy to stay warm. I was going to start hauling them to Tractor Supply, but then I started thinking, summertime, we're going to have a bunch of bonfires. So that's going to be something I'm going to do for people that want to come visit and hang out during the summer. We can sit out underneath the stars, enjoy a good bonfire, maybe a couple cold Angry Orchards, and just enjoy the life we have.